Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round two. I'm going to delete round one and we'll get into our stream tonight. I am on my laptop. I have no idea why this is not working, and I'm going to find out why it's not working because I'm going to call the cable company and tell them to either come and fix it or take it out. I want to see if I have another stream here. This one, up and coming. This one, we're going to delete. And this is the one that we're live on now, I believe. Let's see. I'll be right with you, folks. I'm going to edit this. As always, we try to keep it family friendly in the chat. If for any reason I get kicked off, I will come back in as soon as possible. Hopefully this doesn't kick me off. And we're done. So now this is the live stream. Okay. Now, I will bring myself up, put the URL at the top of the page, and we'll begin our stream. I will bring myself up. Here we go. Here's the URL at the top of the page. If I can find a mouse cursor. And there we are. Now we'll pin it to the top of the page. There we go. It's pinned at the top of the page. I'm very sorry about that, but like I say, if I have a problem, I will come back in as soon as possible. And I did. And hopefully we won't buffer or anything like that. I have my screen over here. I'm on my laptop for now. So I will tell everybody, like I told them before, this 31st of October, we're going to have a spooky video from 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. on Halloween day. We'll be on late on Halloween night, probably around 12 o'clock, or I would say maybe 12 or 11 o'clock, probably 11 o'clock, because I'm going to go over to Judy May Collins and see her. So we have Grandma Lynn in the chat, so let's bring her up. Here's good evening, Stephen. Okay. Good evening, Lynn. Welcome to the chat. She's giving me a thumbs up. That's what I like to see. So things are moving along swiftly and easily, hopefully. And so hope you watch that video on the 30th into the 31st, and we'll get it going from there. And hopefully I can get this system up working. I don't know what's going on, and I'm going to find out. If they can't fix it, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not going to put with it anymore. So It's terrible. I'm going to tell them either they come and give us a new box, find out what's going on. The last time he did it, and it's back to the same old routine with the buffering and everything else, and the skipping, and even the TV and stuff like that. So I either want a new system in the house. They fix it. If they can't fix it, take it out. That's it. So that's what I'm doing with them. So reason I'm not going to be on until at least 11 o'clock on 31st is because I'm going to go over to Judy May Collins' Halloween bash and just participate in it. After that, we'll go into the Halloween story again, and that will only be an hour long. And then I may stay on till 12:30 or so. But then the following night, on the 1st, we will be doing a video blitz up until the 5th. I won't be on the 5th because I know a lot of people are going to be watching the election and everything else. So I'm not going to be on. So that's where I am with that. I told everybody today, if you saw the video, I'm putting up a prepping channel. For right now, it's going to be on Aquatic Remix. To be prepared in case of emergency. You have enough food to last 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, being in a suburban area. I have 2 friends, 2 videos that I'm going to download to the video that I downloaded today. I got 3 people. I got to get 2 more people to come in to it. I'm going to put it on my community tab too. I put this one on the community tab, but I deleted the first one because I just every second was a freeze. So I got to find out what's going on, and I will call them tomorrow, and I will tell them if they can't come and fix it. This continues to happen. It works fine for a month or 2, and then it goes back to the same old stuff with the buffering and missing things in recording. When it's recording something, it will buffer in the recording too. So I'm going to call them tomorrow. I'm not going to call them tonight. I'm going to call them tomorrow. I'm not going to be paying this money because it's not working, and I want a rebate for the amount of time that it hasn't been working right, and that our internet sucks. Out that right sucks. So I have problems uploading videos, certain videos. It's not YouTube, it's Optimum, the cable company we have with our internet. And they either fix it or they take it out. I know I'm repeating myself, but I've had it up to here. It's now up to here, out of sight. My head's going to explode. So the video I did today, which shows getting on the topic, because the reason I keep going back to that thing, I see this on here and it's telling me the internet is bad. So, and then on the thing, so I am on my laptop. I'm not on my computer, and I had the computer diagnostic done, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the computer. I had that one. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with the computer. That's old, but the buffering has to do with the internet connection. So we have to have it fixed. I'm gonna have they put all the wires in, did this and did that. They never gave us new boxes. So they calibrated everything. They did this, they did that. Obviously, that doesn't work. So I want it replaced. I'm not happy. So the reason I'm saying it is because this thing keeps coming up. No internet. So let's get off that topic. Okay. Very sorry. I'm annoyed about it. I want to tell everybody uh, about the prepping. The reason I went into the prepping thing, of going to go into it and everything, is because we're getting into winter. We could have a blizzard at any time. And if we do, I can't get them on this channel. Right. No. All right. Let's go back. Let's leave this. Let's bring this back up. All right. I am now at 1,081. 1,081 subscribers. We're getting up there. So things are working out for me. If I could get my internet fixed, I'll be happier than anything. So what I'm doing with the prepping thing is basically, do you have enough food and supplies to last more than 2 weeks? Being in a suburban area, and there it goes again. If we get kicked off, I'm not coming back on tonight because I've had it. The thing says poor internet. So it's coming back. That shouldn't be. We pay so much for internet, it's not working. All right. You should be prepared because power outages, and I was thinking about this, and I'm thinking about all the people down south in Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolina, and Tennessee, and part of Virginia, wherever got this storm with the torrential rains and everything, and what it did. In that situation, in a suburban community like mine, where you don't have that much property and something like that, are you prepared? Do you have the generator? Do you have the proper generator? Do you have enough food and supplies? Do you have enough canned goods and stuff like that? We'll go into think what type of canned goods to have and everything else, and I'll refer you to 2 other channels to go through it. And in the coming weeks, every Thursday we'll go over something, and starting tomorrow and Saturday, I'll be cleaning out the shed, and I'll be taking out the generator that I have, and I want to try to get it hooked up to the house. I have to run it cord. Thank God I had my wife's nephew that came by with the generator for us, and we had the generator in the house, and everything was okay for the thing. So we were out of power for 2 weeks. We didn't have power. So there was 14 days without power. Are you prepared for that? What are your plans for that? If it's cold, if it's warm, or whatever, do you have a generator that you can use? And I'll go into that, and we'll talk to people in live in apartments what they can get, and I'll have a list of stuff that you should have. First of all, toilet paper, paper towels, what type of food you have. Do you have a freezer? Or in the worst case scenario, where you can't get out, you have power and everything else, but you can't get out of the neighborhood because the snow is bad and everything else. If you lose power for a little while, but what do you have that you can eat and just survive? We'll be talking about all that. I'll talk to you about vacuum sealing meat and frozen foods that you have in the refrigerator and the freezer. And push comes to shove, you can get a generator and run it outside and put an extension cord into the house, which most people do, and run the generator outside with the extension cord to your refrigerator, that you have a refrigerator. How many lights do you have? Where are you? Do you have a bug out location where you can go if things go south here? Do you have things that would protect video equipment, stuff like that? Surge protectors. We'll go into the HDMI stuff and everything else with where you can prevent a cable strike if the house is hit by lightning and stuff like that. Is your house wired for that? We'll go into the pros and cons of electrical and solar panels. A lot of people in this area have solar panels on the roof, and it's great and everything else. But do you know a lot of them don't have a battery backup for it? It's hooked up to the house. The power goes back to the grid. When the power goes down, you're not building up power. Hook up a solar power supply. So when the power does go out, you have power. And then you can basically run everything. Look into that. So a lot of people have solar panels and they don't have battery backup. It goes right back to the grid. It's hooked up to the electric meter and it goes right back to the thing. You can do both. I'll look into that. I'll look into the research on the solar power generators and stuff like that too, where at night you want to shut down the generator you have outside. If you live in an apartment, you can have a generator if you live on the first floor. I would think you probably run a cord, but look into getting a solar powered generator. They're expensive and everything, but they're going down in price. And we'll talk about that. I'll introduce you to 2 other channels. I'll show you what we're doing, what stuff we have, where we have it, what we have stored, and how we go about keeping it fresh and stuff like that. Everything is marked in my cabinet. Okay? Everything from the dates, the date they expire and everything else. I have canned soup, stuff like that. I have spaghetti and plastic wrap and thing. What that's the if we have a power failure, what will we use first? We would have the refrigerator, and we're looking to have macaroni, stuff like that that we don't have stored away. We'll use that first. Get rid of that, and we'll have the soups that we have and everything. Get rid of them first, and I will go through all that with you. I had it on my other channel. I don't have it now, but I had it on my other channel, and I'm watching these 2 people, Savage Prepping, and there's Gary, Jiff Gary, I think it is. I'm going to link both of them to my channel down below in the video that I did today. I had to get 2 or 3 people. I got them to respond, and they gave a good response to it. And I hope this works out, and I'll be putting it on the community tab to what to do. Both of them live on rural areas where one is on a farm any other ones, but I'm be talking about what to do in a suburban situation. If it does go south, do you have a place to go? Would you stay here? Can you secure your house? Stuff like that. What stuff do you have? And we have Jesse in the house. Hello, Jesse. Thank you. Good evening, Grandma Lynn. Good evening, Grandma Stephen and Grandma Lynn. Okay, and he says there's a thumbs up. He gave a thumbs up. That's 3. And we have Grandma Lynn saying hi to Jesse. So I'm talking about in a suburban area. It's totally different from, she puts up Jesse M's channel. Thank you, Lynn. And what you can do in this situation, in a neighborhood like this, with limited property, what you can do. Learn how to going into the DIY stuff. What can you make stuff? Where you can cook. Can you cook on your barbecue? Yes, you can cook on your barbecue. I'm going to talk about getting a grill station, a little grill plate where you can cook stuff, boil stuff like that. And if you can't boil water, you can do that on this grill thing, and you have it right outside your door. Like we have a deck, we could have right outside our door and do that. Or if it's a nice day, we can barbecue outside. I'll show that, and I always have a backup for the backup. In other words, I have 2 propane tanks. I'm going to get a third so that we have the propane tanks. I'm going to look into the costs of converting a generator into gas and propane. You have a propane tank from your barbecue, you could use that and find out how efficient it is, that it's not burning energy, where a gasoline powered generator, a high powered generator, in 2 or 3 hours, the gas is drained from the generator and you got to keep filling it. Get the proper generator for your property and find out what you can put on that generator so that it runs efficiently, so that you get 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, 7 or 8 hours out of the generator that to generate electricity. So you're not just getting a couple hours, you're getting over 5 hours. So you're not constantly filling it. And then we'll talk about the gas generators, Generac and stuff like that. They're great and everything else, but there's pros and cons to that too. And you have to look into that. Where what happens if the power goes down in the plant where you get your gas from? You're not getting gas fed to the generator anymore. The generator will shut down. So you got to look into that. Having a propane tank, or have a thing where if it gets shut down, can I hook it up to propane and run it on propane? Or have a cylinder on the side of the house if you can, and run it off that. I can't have a generator. We'll go into that because of the regulations in the area where generator has to be. I can't put it on the side of the house. I don't have enough property in the back to put it. So there's no room for a generator like that. So I can have a gas powered generator that runs, and I would consider running that, the gasoline powered one, and be prepared for the storm, have the gas on hand, and have a gas stabilizer that when the gas gets old, You should have that stabilizer that you can put in and to stabilize the gas so that you can use it. Stuff like that. I'll talk about the shed, having certain supplies in the shed. I will talk about microgreens and stuff like that that you can grow. I'll talk about in the summertime having the greenhouse and having stuff in the greenhouse and planting it, and then talking about different weeds that you can eat for greens. In other words, like dandelions, and there's a few others that I have that you can go. Do you know that you can take the flowers off the squash plants and eat the flowers in the squash plants? That's good for you too. Tomatoes, making your own sauce. We'll go into that. And that will all be coming up next year, because we have to look for that. Your survival is key. And if you're one of the 95 to 90 people that prepare for a couple days or a week, and you're going to the store every day to get food supplies or whatever to eat and to live on a day-to-day basis, I go every week. And going every week, we get certain things. We'll get chicken, we'll get chopped meat, or we'll get steaks or whatever. We'll look for stuff that's on sale, freeze it, cut it up, put it in the refrigerator, look into a meat plan. And of course, the plan, there's a few of them around it. Look into one of them, and then stock your refrigerator with, or you can get anywhere from $100 to $200 to stocking a whole refrigerator food plan. But if you need it, it's going to go bad, but you have it. If you have a generator and everything else, you have it in the house where you can't get to the store, you have it. And then what you do is when you get it, you cut it up and everything else. You just think what you can use immediately, what you can save, and then you go through it periodically and replace it like 2 or 3 months. You say, oh, we'll have this steak today, but now on my weekly shopping, I'll go out and get another steak, 2 or 3 steaks, and cut them up or whatever and freeze them and use the old one. Same thing with soup. One day a week or once a month, you go through the soups and see which ones are going to expire and something like that. Oh, I'll use that. Look at your cans of jars of sauce, and don't get the sauce in a can, tomato sauce and stuff in a can for long time storage. Get the glass jars, because they last better, and you don't get the taste after if they expire. You don't get the tin can taste. For quick use, immediate use, and everything else, fine, get it. But for long-term use, don't get it. And always write the date, the month and the day it expires, or that month, because you can go, if it expires in the first week in the month, you almost go to the end of the month with it, but you put the month and the year on it, or the month, day, and year on the can in magic marker, so you know when it expires. That's a tip. Talking about making your own bread. There's Squirrel in the chat with me. Welcome, Squirrel. It's evening, all. And then I'll talk about making a dandelion salad and stuff like that. Growing your own lettuce. We're going to have the 3 garden beds that we're going to be growing stuff next year. And getting tomatoes. And tomatoes are we're going to get colder weather, the tomatoes are going to go bad. Bring the tomatoes in the house and they'll ripen in the house. Don't leave them on the vine. Talk about cucumbers, making pickles, stuff like that. So that you have a constant food supply. Not just having lunch meat and stuff like that. Have a diversified meal plan, what to do and everything else. Do you have exercise equipment in your house if you can't get out, especially in a blizzard? You may be in the house for 2 or 3 days. You have the generator, you have electricity and everything else, but you can't get out of the house or take your car because your car's snowed in or plowed in, stuff like that. And it's cold and you can't walk a mile to the store in a blizzard or in a windy, cold day. Do you have enough stuff on hand? Once the weather warms up, you can go back and replenish your supply. But do you have enough to maintain yourself for a month in the house? That's what I say. In the suburban area, a month. If you're living in a rural area, in a farm or something like that, you should be able to sustain yourself on the farm. And I'll be referring to How to with Doc, and I'll be referring to this guy, Jeff, that Doc recommends. Jeff Gary, I think it is. I will link the videos down below. I will talk about getting flashlights, talk about having lighters on hand, lighter fluid and stuff like that, where to store it. We're going to clean out the garage and everything so we have it ready just in case it happens. And then Grandma Lynn says, hi, John, to Squirrel. We get a cough drop. I'm going to feel a cough coming on. But then also talk about, are you prepared? So I'm getting up there in age. And my wife is getting up there in age. Are you ready for that important thing when God calls you? Do you have a plan for your family to continue? What do you have going on for them? Do you have life insurance and stuff like that? If something happens to you, do you have enough insurance on your house? How you have your house insured? You put solar panels on your roof. It's very dangerous for firefighters. I'm not saying that's not good, but don't cover the entire roof with solar panels. It can vent your house. Your house could burn down. Are you prepared for that? You have a place to go if your house catches fire. It's like that. And we have a smart house. You have anywhere it will notify you with an alarm company or your own alarm on your phone that tells you what's going on in your house. You're away. You know, if the power goes out, will you know in your house? We'll show you a way. If you're away for a week or so, if the power does go out. There's one tip that the doc recommends. You cut a water bottle up and just have the big portion of the water bottle, and you fill it up with water. You put it in your freezer, and you put the penny on top, or a dime or a quarter, whatever, on top. And if you lose power or whatever and it melts, the coin will descend down into the bottom of the thing, and you'll know whether or not you lost power. And when you come back from a vacation or something like that, do you check to see if you lost power? We would know if we lost power and stuff like that because we have the Google, and it will that is a power interruption. We would know. We have the alerts on our phone that if we're not home, we know the power went out and when it'll be restored. And since that time, they hardened the grid and everything else, but it's not 100%. So that's a very interesting topic, and we'll go every week. We'll go into something, where to get the stuff, what to do. Once I get up there, and I think we'll go into websites, we'll go to other videos. I will have guests on here to tell you about the thing, and you could probably put an interlocking system on your electrical box with a generator and stuff like that. But you have to have it certified by an electrician. Find a friend or somebody that can do it, or ask an electrician, I'm going to do this and this. Uh, can I have you come and certify it? If it's wrong, tell them uh, I'll let you fix it and whatever. I'll pay you for whatever it is and certify it for me, something like that. But I would have an electrician do it for me. I'll put a box outside the house where you can plug into the thing, and that's it. And once I get the shed cleaned up, which is hopefully be by Monday, we'll have the shed cleaned up, and I will. I will show you the generator that I have, and system. Maybe have it run in the shed, open the windows up, and we'll talk about thing that will a kill switch on a generator. What you have to do. I will show you a video on that. And you can have it keep running and stuff like that, and show you all the safeguards and stuff you have for generators for your house and so forth and so on. What appliances do you want to use? You want to power your whole house. If you can't uh, power your oven or wash clothes, could there be a way that you could wash clothes? Stuff like that. I have to visit the little boy's room. Uh, he says, evening to Squirrel, and then Squirrel says, good evening to Jesse. I'll be right back. I have to visit the little boy's room. I'll be right back. Come on. There we go. We got more people in here. We have 8 views right now. Jesse says, that's fine. Okay. I'm having a late dinner. Okay. So the thing is, too, flushing the toilet and stuff like that, you have to think of that. What if this, the water supply goes down? Have a tub full of water. If you have a pool, you could use your pool, fill up a bucket, and flush the toilet, or be restrictive to it. If you just do number one, fine. If you do number two, you flush it. That's what you got to look into, too. It calls It's called Mac and Beef Bowl. Mac and Beef Bowl. Okay, that's what you're eating. All right. So you have to be prepared for anything. But if you have a sewage leak, is this is the insurance going to cover it? Find out what your insurance policy is. We'll go over all that. We'll go into taxing and stuff like that. What happens if your house catches fire? What plans do you have? Do you have an escape plan? 2 escape routes in the house. Right. How many doors do you have? We have a back door, a front door. There's a fire in the house, in front of the house. Can I get out? My daughter says she could go out the side. So the side door, the front door, the back door, the window. Could you crawl out the window? Look into that. All sorts of things. It's going to be very, very interesting, and I hope you join me for that. It's going to be, can you survive from a hurricane in a suburban area without power? If it was just down wires, trees, or whatever, and you're stuck in the house, do you have enough stuff to survive a few weeks, a month? I would say at least everybody should have at least 3 weeks of food on hand. Because you never know when you're going to have a problem. I have 50 550 upload videos. Okay. By tomorrow, I'll be at 1,100 subscribers. So where we are now, I think I told everybody in the beginning in the first video. Let's see where we are. I'm at 1081. 1081. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Watch hours Public watch hours is 1,051. Public short watch hours are 231K watch hours for that. So we're getting up there. If I post videos every day and post shorts every day that I have going forward, it's going to be more and more and more. So we'll have that done. And then tomorrow I'll be introducing something cool to you, which is cold weather videos, and that's something cool for Christmas. Let's tell Joseph we're live. That's what we'll do is we'll tell him we're live now. Hopefully it'll come up. If not, well, whatever. So we'll stay on till midnight tonight, and I'll be on tomorrow. What are we going to do again? I'm going to pause the video, go pick up my daughter, and come back, and we'll stay on till at least 12 o'clock. I hope to come in early tomorrow night, probably around 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. We'll make it 9 o'clock. We'll come in at 9 tomorrow. And he says, I see this now, just came up. I'm at 2,581 subs. Good for you, Squirrel. Good for you. So we're getting up there. And like I said, by this summer of 2025, I want to, good or willing, I want to be at least 25,000 subscribers. And by the end of the year, I would like to be at 100,000 going forward. And I would have been there now, but things happen. So that's good. You'll get there. You'll get there. Definitely, positively get there. So I want to thank you, everybody. We got 5 comments and we got 5 likes in the chat. So currently 5 people viewing. It went down to 3. But that's what the channel is going forward, going to be doing. So it's not bleeding anymore. So we'll see what happens. I will talk to my doctor and find out about getting a tetanus shot, what if I need one or not. I think it's over 5 years that I got one. So we're coming up on the witching hour at 11. So we'll stay on till 12 tonight. So I basically talked myself out, and I will tell you what I'm doing with the fish downstairs. I will tell you what I'm doing with the pond going forward, and the lighthouse will be worked on next week. So that's it, and I'll explain about my refrigerator outside. That if we have a party outside, we use that. I have the barbecue to cook on. I always have, and the reason I have that too is because I don't want to get stuck having a barbecue and run out of propane. I don't have enough propane, I got to get it filled. It was the evening. If I have a second tank, I could switch tanks and continue on cooking. And you have it available. And then you have those little cooktops too. Talking about building a uh, makeshift barbecue, uh, and what videos you can go see to look at that. There's a whole genre of videos out there for prepping and everything else, but a lot of them don't go into their preppers being out in the wilderness and stuff like that, uh, and having anything. But if you live in a suburban area with houses around, and you can't have chickens, you can't have a farm, you can't have a goat, you can't have this, you can't have that. But if you're on a farm, then we'll go visit a farm too. We'll go visit somebody, a prepper or something, going forward. I should be very, and going into 2025, we'll be doing that. So after Hurricane Sandy, I always made sure I had a month, at least a month worth of food in the house. After Hurricane Sandy, I made sure all the cracks and things was sealed up in the house. And recently had a flood in the basement because I thought it was one of the fish tanks, but the washing machine overflowed. And I thank God I was covered for that on my insurance, and I make sure that I have that on my insurance. And we'll go over that too. We'll go over your insurance. We'll go over your life insurance. We'll go over what things you can deduct and things. And it's a recommendation. It's what I do. Check with an accountant. Check with somebody in. You see, it's coming off. Somebody in your area that will know this stuff. You have an insurance broker. Contact the insurance broker and go over your insurance policy with them and ask them, in a hurricane, are you covered? Are you covered for a tornado? And shop around to find the cheapest insurance. In some cases, it's good to bundle the insurance with your car and your house and whatever to get a better policy. And by going by a name brand company and everything else, sometimes they get a better deal for you because they get other insurance companies to go in with them. So you're paying the name insurance company, and they get your house insurance for you, and your car is covered by them. So you have both of them on the same through the same company, but it's a different company insuring your house. And always ask if you can get a lower rate. I'm going to look into lower rates on your car. In the event of a hurricane or something like that, make sure your car is filled up. When they tell you the storm is coming and stuff like that, it's a couple of days out, fill up your tank so that you have over 90% full tank. Fill it up before a couple of days, a day or so before the storm, so that you're not stuck. And if they tell you to get out when the storm is going to hit this area, to leave 2 or 3 days before they tell you to leave the area. If you know you're not in a floodplain area, there's always a chance, well, it's like what happened in Carolinas and stuff like that, that you could get hit. So you have to be prepared for that. and we'll go over all that stuff. I've got an itch. We'll go over all that stuff going forward, and that's what aquatics and what you have in the house. What's the stuff in your house worth? Do you have gold? You think we won't go into that, but I would tell you, find out what the value of the gold and silver that you have is worth. Find out if you have jewelry, what the jewelry is worth. Have it reassessed. Check out all the stuff that you have on the side of your house or stuff like that, because a lot of stuff can become flying projectile objects from a storm. Make sure you have stuff anchored down and stuff like that. In some areas they have lightning rods. I will show you a device that can divert the lightning from your house and destroying the house. And we'll go into all sorts of stuff where you can lose power in your car, what device to put on the car. We'll talk about the interlocking device. You decide what you want to turn off to power the house. Would it be the dryer? Would it be your? We have an electric range. We could. Electric range takes a lot of power. We could stop that, and we could cook on a new wave oven, an air fryer, stuff like that. Find alternative ways to cook. And can you make a pie? Right now, you'll see stuff on sale for upcoming Christmas and stuff like that. There's a lot of sales going on now. Look for the pie crust and stuff like that. Get it, or get recipes to make your own pie crust. I'm going to have an entire collection of recipes and stuff like that that you can get. Don't be afraid to go to Dollar Tree and get stuff. Look to have I get these frozen pot pies that are like $1.25 and $2, whatever, and have a couple of them in the refrigerator. And constantly put the date on it that they expire, and constantly check them. If you eat one, replace one, and put the oldest one on top, the newer one on the bottom, and you have it. And then also with the milk, they have the evaporated milk, not which is actually milk in Dollar Tree, which I'll show you. And not until it's open do you have to put it in the refrigerator. And then worst case scenario, where you have cold weather out, you can put a cooler outside in your yard. As it's cold, get some ice, put the stuff in ice in the cooler outside. You don't have power on your refrigerator, whatever. If it's cold enough in the winter, blizzard, it's down to 0 or below, or around 28, 30 degrees, whatever, freezing. The stuff will stay cold outside. But if something smells or whatever, you're not sure about it, you can always throw it out. But once you get the meat, whatever, unpack it from the store, wrap, vacuum seal it, put it in the refrigerator or in the freezer to keep, and have a backup where you can take off your electric garage door opener if you have a freezer or something in the garage. If you have a door into the garage besides the garage, you could use that. So I got a whole list of stuff, and we'll go through one by one and to show you the stuff that I do. will show you what greens you can eat, turnips, radishes, dandelions, all sorts of salads and stuff that you can have, herbs, to grow your own herb garden in your house. Like I said before, getting tomatoes off the tomato plant and then taking the flowers off the squash plants and spread them and eat them. My grandmother used to do that. And making sauce and freezing it. And if you get for quick use or whatever, the canned sauce is great. But for long term, sauce in a glass jar is good, or make your own. We'll go into that. And also ways for the milk, make evaporated milk, and everything that you have. And then they have, like I said, the way they do it, the milk is be able to be stored in a shelf or in a pantry, not in a refrigerator. Once you open it, you have to refrigerate it. Like I said, if you have a snowstorm and you have one or two of those containers of milk, you could use that, and your refrigerator is not working. You can always put it outside in a cooler. Certain meats, you just got meat from the store the day before or a couple of days before, and it's still good. Take half of it, freeze half of it, cook half of it. Have a crock pot, and prepare certain things. Or you could put warm water in a crock pot and have warm water, and you could leave it on all day when you don't have water supply, stuff like that. All sorts of things that you can do. And I will be linking the other two channels that the guy got the recommendation for. And I want to do it because I started to do it after Hurricane Sandy. And it devastated this area. And like I said, we didn't have power for 14 days, 2 weeks, or maybe a little more, because they said our grid was on. It's not. It wasn't on. So we'll be going over a lot of stuff going forward. So I hope you enjoy what you see on the channel, what you see with the aquatics, what we do with the gardens in the winter, snow, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever, making pies, making cookies, making tea tassies, tarts or whatever, showing how to cook certain things to make chili. I could go on and on and on. And I will tell you the best chili to get. Don't buy out the store. Buy a couple of cans or buy 4 or 5 cans and store stuff away. I will tell you what canned goods to get, what canned goods not to get, how to make a storage bin, where to get a cheap storage bin, put it in boxes, what spaghetti not to get the spaghetti in plastic bags. If you don't have plastic bags, you could take the spaghetti and put it in a vacuum seal bag and seal it that way too. But that's prepping, and that's what it's all about. So go over to How To with Doc and Jeff Gary, I think it is, about prepping. Look into it. And our series is going to be totally different from this. It's similar, but be totally different because you have two different environments where he is and where Doc is. He's on his farm. We don't have that. Interestingly, I'm going to show you another thing. Like I said, the flashlight, a first aid kit. You can go to Dollar Tree and get some stuff to have it. Especially in your car, if you're getting stuck in your car, do you have a blanket, stuff like that, something to keep you warm in the car? You have paper towels, stuff like that in your car if you need them in case something spills or you have a leak or something, and you need paper towels to find out if you have oil and stuff. You should have a roll of paper towels in your trunk. I will show you all that going forward. My eyes are bothering me now. But that's it. So everything healed up nicely. I've just about talked out myself. And I think Squirrel is still here. We still have 3 people watching. Thank you very much. Like I said, going forward for the next month or so, I'm not going to have StreamYard. I will come on a little bit with StreamYard because I'm going to go back to the free version and I'm eventually going to come up. And we have Squirrel that wants to come up. Let's bring him up.
Can you see me?
There he is. There he is.
I said, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. You can see me?
I can't see myself. I can't see myself, though.
Let's do this. Let's do this again.
There you go.
There you go. See?
I had that problem last night.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't on last night. We had guests, so they left this afternoon.
I didn't want to eat up here while you're alive.
That's all right. So I'm talking about
I heard everything we were talking
and
about.
stuff like that.
To have and you have escape route if your house catches on fire.
Right.
When was that Hurricane Sandy? Was that a couple of years ago?
What? Hurricane Sandy was 2012.
Oh, all right.
And then right after that, we had another storm the following year, which was a tropical storm, and it devastated the area. But I had power because I had the generator and stuff like that. I didn't have the generator, people like you. What are you going to do in an apartment? We
only got we only got two doors, one on the front, one on the back.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you have a power failure, you're right.
If we had like a power outage, we go to a hotel room.
Yeah, well, can you get to a hotel room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got about 3 hotels here.
People that came to visit us and stuff like that, and they went on a cruise. We were supposed to go. We're not going. They're from Pennsylvania. There's a couple from Pennsylvania. They said, we got to go to Pennsylvania. We got to go to Pennsylvania. And they live by the Great Lake. They're on Lake Ariel in Pennsylvania. That's where they're from.
Yeah, we just went to it was like $72 just for one night.
Wow.
But you get a breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, but you have to look at the situation at long term. If you don't have power for a week, can you afford to stay in a hotel for a week? That's it. So I'll look into that. I'll say have money on hand, have money set aside for that. I'll have all that. We'll go into all of that to be prepared.
Well, we had like a little outage because the next door over here, the wires caught on fire and it just knocked out the power outage out here.
Mm-hmm. Did you get your heat yet?
Nope.
It's on
order.
It's amazing. Oh, thank God we haven't any cold weather yet. No.
Not yet. It's gonna get there.
Well, right now it's
I got one of those little heaters about that big. They're wee little.
we have 40 54 degrees
It
here.
was like 55 here today.
Yeah, well, it was 70 here today again. Ridiculous. So maybe next week we'll get our first frost, but we'll see.
People already been getting frost already.
We still haven't had any rain. As I said, we get frost. I pick up all my vegetables off the
Yeah.
plant, bring them in the house.
Sharon was live yesterday, and she wanted to know if she knew anybody the partner I'm going to have the special guest with. She said, "Is this person on YouTube or anybody I know?" I said, "No, you don't have a YouTube channel."
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to teach them the ropes.
Well,
I'm going to teach them how to do a little bit of magnet fishing.
what I would do is I'm going to have guests on. I'm going to have like Joseph. I have a friend that I'm going to try to get on. He's into prepping, and he did basically the same thing after Hurricane Sandy. He told me what to do. And I'll take people to the area that they built up the houses. They put the houses 20 feet higher.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
What?
They put their house up real high.
You have to. My son's house is on stilts. He has it's a basement, but it's up high, and there's nobody in the basement, so it's fine.
Nobody's in the basement.
It says his uncle or his father-in-law's brother. Is it?
Oh, all right.
But when there's a hurricane, whatever, he moves out. I guess he can go upstairs or whatever because they have extra rooms. So, but so when they had Hurricane Sandy, it just missed a block flooded, but they didn't flood the house. So other people by the beach did.
It's still a mess down, Florida. It's still a mess down there.
Yeah, that's where they're going.
They got no bit of damage, but not around where they live at.
Mm-hmm.
But when that hurricane came around, there's a couple houses did get damage around their housing.
Yeah. Well, my wife's cousin, who's down there, who's going on the cruise, said the house wasn't damaged much at all. She took care of everything, and they're closing up the house and they're going on a cruise. So.
Right now, it's probably about 50, but it's probably about 50, 60 degrees down there at nighttime right now.
Yeah. Okay.
At night.
So they're gonna have a guy from try to get him on. I'm not to say I can, but from North Carolina, that told me about this, and to get that done. That a suburban community like mine was wiped out, and he tells him of what he did to survive. He lived in the garage because the garage wasn't damaged and stuff like that. Or he showed how ways to cook, made a fire pit that he could cook on and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got subscribers here and there.
A little gas stove to cook on.
Oh, we got a stove work now.
Your stove's working now. Eh?
Yeah.
And I cut my hand yesterday.
We got that working.
Yeah. So they're getting there. They'll fix it, hopefully, before the winter, where it's really cold.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Just know one of those radiator heaters here in the other room. I have like a little space heater about that big, just for my room. Just a little one. It's probably only like a 1500 BTU.
You got to be careful with them.
I mean, it has like a rotating fan in the back of it, so it keeps it cool.
Yeah.
But it's just a little thing about that big, has a fan in the back and shoots the heat out. It's just a little thing. It's real little. I don't need something big for my room.
All right.
But I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Yeah, she ain't getting anything.
She wants something.
She wants more, but I
Daddy,
gave her
give me
enough.
something.
I gave her some about 9 o'clock this morning. She don't know when's enough is
Mhm.
enough. Every time I sit out here, she always wants more, but she's not getting any more. She'll quit after eventually. She'll quit.
I got to call again because it's acting up again. Either they fix it or they take it out.
Like I said, what have you tried that EV Mox I
The
told you
what?
about?
No, I didn't yet. I'm going to start looking at that this weekend.
It's pretty cheap. You can
Yeah, I
only do
have
like
it
2
down
hours on
there.
it. 2 hours a day on it.
Now,
You're freezing up. You just froze up already. Nope, he froze up all. There he went. He froze up. Now he just stopped. Let's see if it comes back.
here we go. It shouldn't be
You having
happening.
bad weather?
What?
Are you having bad weather?
No. Beautiful out. That's what I'm saying. They say it's solar flares, sunspots, this, that, and that thing. It's bullshit. Pardon my French, but
I called it what? A pool chip.
BS.
Oh, yeah.
They're, um, I want them to replace the box, and I don't want to replace the boxes. So we'll see. I'm going to call them tomorrow and going to give them a peace of mind. If they don't fix it, I want them out. We'll get something else. We'll see.
No. You can't have any more. You're done. No.
No, still trying. Still trying. I'm going to
She
try.
is.
I'm going to try. I want to stay on till midnight. I want to see if I don't buffer anymore. I'm getting my head's ready to explode because they did this, they did that, they charged us, and they took the charge off because it was their system.
Yeah.
They replaced the wires. They calibrated all the boxes. And now it's doing the same thing again.
Is it cable and internet?
Cable, internet, and telephone
Huh.
all in one. That's why we don't want to get rid of it.
You have Comcast?
No, we have Optimum, it's called.
I never heard of that.
That's in New York. It's Optimum. They're in Pennsylvania. Optimum, because my wife's cousin has it. They're in Pennsylvania, Georgia, a few other places.
All right.
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
Yeah, we get this thing in the mail. We get like free internet for a month. If we don't want it, we can always return it.
We should try it and see if it works. Depends on how much it is. Like I said, for me to stay on StreamYard at $44 a month, it's ridiculous right now. I'm not getting the views of people that come in and stuff like that. I'm not going to stay on it. I'll just go on the free version for a while. And look
Yeah, you
into
do
the
like
other,
12 hours a month on the free version.
right. So I do like 2 or 3 videos a week. That's it. Some of them
Yeah,
was
I can only do videos on the weekends.
So I'm going to be live tomorrow, and then live on Saturday, live on Sunday, up until the 4th of November, and then they take. I'm paid up till the 4th of November with StreamYard, and I'll see.
Yeah, right now I need like 7.5 watch hours yet.
To be at 3,000.
Yeah, 7.5. I got a long ways to go yet.
Hope keep doing what you're doing. You're getting there. You'll be there this year. Or close
Not
to
yet.
it.
It probably won't be until like January or February.
I'll be there before. I'm trying hard. Every day it's going up more and more. So right now,
Yeah, YouTube's making it harder and harder to get there.
yeah. Now they're still 2 days behind. Let me
And
see.
you can do a short video for about a minute now.
Yeah.
Instead of 15 seconds, you can do a minute short.
Yeah, and now you can do the end of the month. You will be able to do it for 3 minutes.
At the end of the month.
Yep. Well, as of the 15th, they're giving it to certain people. And
Yeah.
that would be,
Why the heck you want to do a 3 minute short? I couldn't do a 3 minute short.
or people cooking videos, exercise, something like that. Doesn't have to be 3 minutes. It could be a minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever. Whatever you want to do.
I couldn't do a 3 minute short.
I can't do that. I can't do a minute. I'd rather. I'm at 1,081 right now. My watch hours are almost to public watch hours 1,051, and that's as of the 19th. We're only at the 27th, so I'll probably be at 2 by the end of the month.
Okay, well, man. Well, even though I told you, well, I didn't tell you the number. I just tell you how much more I need.
Let me see.
I'm at 2,226.
Watch hours?
Yeah. That's where I'm at.
Oh, come on. You should be higher than that.
And that's where my blue line's at.
I see it. You may get there by the end of the year.
I have about that more to go, but it's about 7.5.
You'll get more. Where is everybody?
I have no idea.
In the background?
Was in here was me, Jesse M, and Grandma Lynn. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon's sick.
Huh?
Sharon has a cold.
I know. She's getting better. She still has a cold. Husband's doing okay. Told him she wants to get back to working on his car. I told him to take it easy.
I think I learned how to do that. Premiere.
Still, it's easy. It's easy. You click Premiere. You set a date. You set a time. That's it. Premiere.
I can only do like 23 minutes on my phone. That's it. I can't do an hour or 2 hours.
It can,
But you have to do it on YouTube, though. You do it on the YouTube side.
It could be It could be any. It could be 15 minutes. You said you're going to 20 minutes. Or
I need my
20
phone. I need to put more hour. I need to put update my hour on my phone.
Mm-hmm. Also, I do you check the settings to see what you're on.
And that's how I set this up through my phone, through my iPad. That's how I set it up.
Mm-hmm.
But this here is not really made for recording. This one here is. This here isn't.
No, I don't know why.
It's just not because it's a track phone, but it's straight talk.
Okay.
It's a straight talk phone. It ain't made for recording.
So all the phones should record nowadays.
Not this one.
I don't know why.
It just don't.
My foot's bothering me. Maybe we'll get some rain.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah, I got a bunch of mail to send out. I already sent out 2 out this last week. I got 2 more.
It's gonna rain
more to
tomorrow.
send out.
No, it won't be raining in North Belmore tomorrow. It'll be sunny with a high of 64 and a low of 51.
Yeah, I got like three more to send out. That one,
Mm-hmm.
and this one. I got 3 more to send out because I have a fourth one I got to send out right here. But I haven't put anything in it. Two of them goes to California. The other one goes to Ohio.
Okay.
And this one's been overdue a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, I never sent out my. I sent it to you. I never sent it to Sharon. I'm going to do it on her birthday. This year. Give it to her.
And then someone's doing a giveaway on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I told them I'll be there for that.
And let it hit.
What he's doing, he's giving sticker packs and a couple pocket knives out on a giveaway. Then it'll be
When I hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway and everything. Well, I'm going to do a loyalty thing for everybody. Should be nice.
Yeah, the guy sent me 4 stickers, and his channel's called Weld and Carry.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah.
I did a video on that. I gave him a mail call shout out on that, along with the Vanilla Gorilla and the Gypsy, and the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla channel.
I'm going to be doing some more shorts tomorrow. Finish up my Halloween stuff. And believe it or not, I have 2 neighbors that put up their Christmas stuff already.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. I was going to take a picture of it tonight. I said, I'll wait.
I don't put any Christmas decorations up.
Because with the cat, you can't, right?
Nope.
Get yourself a little tree and that's it.
Can't get a little tree. She'll climb that thing.
A little tiny tree that you put on a table or a refrigerator.
Oh,
So
she'll
get
get
that?
up on she'll get up on the table. She gets up on there anyhow.
You should train her not to do it.
I already caught her on the stove once.
Really? You should
Yeah, I
say,
caught her up on the stove.
yeah, so she's saying to you, glutton for punishment. Cat. I'm surprised cats usually know when to stop eating.
This one here don't know when to stop.
Usually the dogs do that, but cats usually eat
This
when
one
they're
here
hungry.
this one here it just eats and eats and eats, and then she throws up. That's why she's not getting anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I already gave her a full bowl full of dry and wet food together.
Okay.
I give her like the meow mix or the 9 lives. This cat, we tried chicken and liver, she don't like that. We tried chicken and shrimp, she didn't like that. She don't like certain ones.
Surprised. She's the first pot. That's what she wanted, to be picked up.
No, she didn't want to be picked up. She wanted to be fed again. She don't like being on camera. She don't like being on camera. That's why she jumps off.
Well, Lynn's cat loves to be on camera.
This one here don't.
She loves to say hello to me. I don't know why.
This one here don't like to be on camera for some reason.
When
She
she,
don't like.
what the cat would do, he'd go like this, and it's a she. Go like this.
A wave.
Yep. It would clench his paw, open it, clench his paw and open it, and she'd turn it like waving at me. Twice she did it.
Yeah, I was on Lynn's for a little bit this afternoon.
Yeah, I got involved in other stuff.
I think she was on for about almost 5-6 hours.
Yeah, sometimes she's on longer.
I don't know how she does it.
Well, she's all alone. She gets the camera. She
Well, I know
puts
that,
it
but
on.
she just goes on and on and on and on. I don't know how she does it.
It's easy.
I couldn't do it.
That.
I think the longest I've been on a live, when I had my first 500, I think I was on for 4 hours, just talking away.
Okay.
Till I get to that 500, I was just talking away on YouTube. I told everybody, said, I'm getting tired of talking. So, you can't leave yet. You can't leave yet. They start bringing more and more people in.
Yeah.
That's about the longest I've ever done. Was about almost 4 to 5 hours.
That's why you asked for the thumbs up, because we were giving a thumbs up. That means
even Lynn commented, said you have to look at my settings, because that's why some of the people don't get my notifications.
Because
I think my bell is turned off.
That could be it.
But a lot of people say, there's another person that told me that it's not, because he goes through the settings and it's turned on for black. It's on black.
Yeah, well, now they have the trackers in the phone that they could track the kids in it. If you lose your phone, they could track the phone to where your location is. For teenagers.
I'm going to try to make this video on Sunday. I'm going to try to make it last as much as I can. I'm going to teach him how to magnify and how to get on the YouTube, make his own YouTube account. So he can do it. So he can do his own.
So he'll get it and do it.
Because I forget how to do it. I've been on here for too long. I forgot how to do it in the first place.
Hey, I think you have to go apply for it, the permit and all that stuff.
Well, you can't go live on YouTube until you get like 100 subscribers.
Right.
On YouTube.
Well, my other 2 channels don't have 100 subscribers yet, but I'm working on it.
But you can, if you don't have like 100 subscribers, you have to go on to like the StreamYard, like.
Probably.
Because when I first I tried to go live on YouTube, it said you can't go live until you get 50. Now it's 100.
That's easy to get. So when I build up the DIY channel, I'll put the DIY channel out. When I build up the fish tank video, I'll do a video on that channel. So get 100 subscribers. Can't do it on this one because I don't want to get kicked off.
Right.
We have a
It's just you and I now. That's it.
no. There's 4 people watching.
They'll be watching, but they're not in here yet.
No, like I said, come in, say hello.
Yeah,
Give
come
a
on in.
thumbs up.
Whoever's watching in the background before you got about 20 minutes left.
Yep.
So whoever's in the background watching, come on in and give the thumbs up.
Let us know you're here. And
All you
what
gotta
you're
do
doing.
is just say hi and then give the thumbs up and
Leave.
you leave.
That's all you're asking. Lynn's still here.
Oh, you're just listening in. Yeah, I just seen it where it says more.
I figured you were here. Still here, Stephen. Okay.
Yeah, just listening in.
Come up.
Shut up, phone.
The Purpose series should be interesting, especially in the winter months.
Yeah, I showed him what type of magnets to get. He has a rope and a carabiner, but that's only a parachute rope. It's really tiny.
But we can't use that. Isn't that
You can use it
strong?
for over bridges. Parachute rope. It's only for like over bridges. You can't drag it or nothing. The carabiner ain't strong enough, and the rope ain't strong enough. You know,
Mhm.
If you grab holding something really huge, that rope is gonna snap right off.
Oh yeah.
You need a thick rope,
15 minutes to go.
like a neoprene rope. It's really thick.
Mm-hmm. Everything hurts. So maybe we're gonna get rain. We'll see. We need it desperately. A lot of brush fires. Crazy. Hopefully we'll have rain this weekend. Don't let any say no, so we'll see.
It's like there ain't no bugs in here. To meow at.
Exactly 15 minutes to go.
Yeah. 1:42.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I'd just come up and keep you company.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Well, when I don't have it, I don't have it. So we'll see. It should be interesting. There'll be live streams and then no live streams. And then it'll be every other day.
Well, you can always use, I mean, like if you ever get rid of this thing here, you can always use the YouTube side.
What? This?
Go on the YouTube side.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can bring one person. Then you can bring one person up at a time on. It says live together.
I paused my my channel subscription to StreamYard. They said I could go back to the free version. They put it on hold for 3 months. So on January 4th, I go back.
On the free version?
Not the free version. The free version I can go on any time. But the paid version, I can go back after Christmas.
Oh, all right.
So, okay, no Christmas bulbs on it or whatever. I'm looking into everything. So once I do my my Halloween stuff, take that down, I'll start putting up my Christmas stuff. I'm looking at there's a bigger tree in Dollar Tree. I'm looking into that. Like I said, it doesn't have any Christmas bulbs on it. But I can get bulbs and wire them to it. We'll see. And I have a contraption and I'm going to try, because I don't need the ladder. I just take the hook, put the thing on, and hook it clips on the gutter. I'm going to try that. We'll see if it works. And I'll start right after Christmas, right after Halloween. I'm going to put the lights on the gutter and make sure all the cords work, and then go take the Halloween stuff down and get all the cords in place. And then by that time, it'll be time to get stuff out. It'll be Thanksgiving. My wife wants to light the tree on Thanksgiving, so the tree has to go up the first week in November. The tree will go up. We'll see. I just seriously gonna put the tree up early. I said, we'll see. We'll see. That's all I say is we'll see. Just all you know is we'll see.
That one right there is called Eve Mock.
Yeah. That's
another one you could probably go to.
so.
It's pretty cheap though with how they put it.
Yeah, but you have limited hours. This is no unlimited hours. So
I haven't really looked at it.
that's it. I have some other bills to pay for the end of the year. After Christmas, I'll consider going back. By that time, I should be knowing where I am in the channel, if I can monetize it or not. We'll see where we are in January. And then I hope to put my newsletter out. I was all set to put the newsletter out, and they kicked me out.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't have the T-shirts printed up. Otherwise, I stuck with them.
Yeah, that's how I found out I got that 550 uploads I got on that Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
That was a milestone.
My milestone was over 100,000 on the video. Short. I want to go to the haunted house of Hamburger tomorrow and take pictures of Freddy Krueger and stuff. People like that. I got a lot of views on that. I didn't get that many views on the Wolfman, but I'll get a picture of that in the daylight too. I got to go back to my dinosaurs, get a picture of them.
I got a long way before I get to 3,000. I'm not that far off of subscribers mode.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what that is. Just like, if you have how many subscribers, reviews, and the uploads.
Yeah. I have, I guess, 1,081. Like I said, by the weekend, by Saturday, I'll be at 1,100.
That's good.
By next week, I'll be close to 1,200. And by the end of by mid November, I will be close to monetization. Hopefully, we don't lose it.
I'm not connected to that guy. Cuba Chat. That's Kevin.
Okay.
He helps small YouTubers go bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried that Nightbot yet?
No, I don't like it.
Have you tried it?
Once. I don't like it. Kick people out and get into my tires and stuff.
All right. I know a few people uses it.
Mm. Yeah. 10 more minutes. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank everybody for putting up with my problems. Like I said, if I can't get it straightened out tomorrow, they're taking it out and I'll get something else.
I know who he is though. Tuba
Okay.
Chat. His name is Kevin. Like I said, he helps people grow their channel bigger.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. Makes it grow bigger and stronger. And get your watch hours.
Oh, that cat. Oh,
Yeah, the cat's being a pain.
all right.
She ain't getting anything else till tomorrow. She'll stop eventually.
Mm-hmm. Who wakes you up in the
She
daytime?
don't. I have an alarm clock. That gets me up.
Uh,
She don't get me up. When I lived in Greencastle, my mom's little dog came up and woke me up half the time. Ran upstairs and just jumped on my bed and jumped on the bed.
well, we did that. My dog never jumped on her bed or anything like that. We moved to this house. She gets on her bed and she pees.
Oh, jeez.
Because
She's on the bed.
She's marking her territory. So we had to have it steamed or whatever and cleaned. It's fine now. So what we can do now is acknowledge everybody that came in. Sister Lynn was the first one in.
Yeah, you got about 9 minutes left.
Jesse M, Squirrel Manga
Okay.
Fishing, which is in live with me now. And I believe that's it. No, it's not working. Why? Here we go. The Squirrel Manga Fishing, and that's it. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, I did that right before I came in.
And we have 9 minutes to go. Well,
Yeah.
we'll do this. We'll be on tomorrow night till 10. I'll pause it, pick up my daughter, and come back. And then I'll be on Saturday, the same thing, and then Sunday also.
I'm going to try to go live Sunday after I'm done magnet fishing.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it with this one time. They couldn't see me because I said I was black because all the trees was in the way.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't getting no reception.
Well, mine's black and I can't see sometimes, so
No, I'm talking about what green was.
The best light.
Because the trees was blocking the airwaves to it.
Mm-hmm. It's always the case. Like I said, we don't have any trees around us except at the end of the block. They could fall over and hurt the branches. But you think they would call the special service unit? No, they won't. Matter of fact, I saw the crime scene research team going when we went out today, and then coming back, we saw the same guy coming back.
Yeah.
So we're almost there. We have 5 minutes to go. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. I will see you in the next one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe down there. Ding that bell. Let me know what you think of the video. And going forward,
Jump off of here. I gotta get
Yep.
up in the morning, so I'll catch you later.
yep. Thank you for
Bye.
coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you, Squirrel, very much.
And good night, everybody who was down in the chat. Night, everybody.
Right. We just have Jesse M. Squirrel who said good night, and we have Sister Lynn, and that's it. So until next time, all things are possible if you believe you can do something. If you believe you can do it, do it. Don't let anybody discourage you or whatever. You can do it. If you're doing something strenuous, exercise and stuff like that, contact your physician. Let them know what you want to do. Taking walks, stuff. So how far can I go or whatever? Maybe go about going to do something. You can do it because I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So until next time, Stephen F. signing off. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Good night, everybody. We're almost there. We have 4 minutes to go. So watch the spooky story on the 30th at 11:30, going into the 31st till 12:30 a.m. It would be thinking we'll go into do you know what one is? Tomorrow, another short video on that. It's going awful slow tonight. I don't know why. But we'll be doing that. We'll be doing all sorts of stuff with the prepping and stuff like that. And we'll tell you what you need for this area, what you need so that you have fresh drinking water and so forth. If you got the bottles of water, fine. But if you have to cook, you can cook on a barbecue. No questions asked. Cook on a barbecue. If I have to boil something, we can bring her out and we can broil it while the bees are out. So that's it. I'm waiting to get my hours, to get to 2 hours. We're now at 1:57 and 33 seconds, 35. We have 1 minute to go. So all I can say is I'll see you next time. Till next time. See you then. 9 o'clock tomorrow. 8 o'clock Central. 7 o'clock Mountain, and 6 o'clock Pacific. Till then, I will see you in the next one. Good night, everybody. God bless you. And thank you for coming in. And I will see you every day until November 4th. Every day doing a live stream of some sort. Till then, Stephen F. signing off. Sayonara. I will see you tomorrow. 1 minute to go. When you want to end the video, we don't. So good night. God bless everybody. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you again for coming in. Let's see. We're at 1:59 in hours. 1:59, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. We did it. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock.